Aloha, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. We are here Friday, day of Venus, Vendredi, on a tree that has decided to jump across the river with the wonderful Ice Day behind the camera. Say hi,
A bit
Ice Day.
louder.
Okay, louder so everyone can hear me. So let's all breathe more deeply. Thank you for the invitation from each other, from the universe, to be more present, to breathe more, to breathe a yes to life, to breathe in affirming right here, right now. Breathe in fully, deeply, and relax. Just let it go. And breathing in again, fully, deeply, totally, completely, and let it go. Don't have to force it out at all. Just surrender and breathing in. A yes, thank you. And exhale. Add some sound in there, whatever sound you like. A or an ah. And inhaling, expanding the whole body, and exhale. Inhaling deeply. Yes, thank you, creation, universe, for the gift of this air. And letting go. Shaking off all the dust, shaking the ash off the fire, breathing in, feeding the fire with fresh air, glowing brighter with each inhale and each exhale. Shaking off forgetfulness, breathing in remembrance, exhaling forgetfulness, breathing in remembering who we truly are, remembering the present moment, exhaling all the amnesia. Breathing in with a smile, breathing in happiness, breathing in the infinite, breathing in the eternal. Exhaling all limitations, all lack, all limitation, all stress. Breathing in happiness, exhaling happiness. Breathing in eternity and breathing out eternity. Breathing in infinite spaciousness of the heavens and the universe. Breathing out spaciousness. Becoming one with the space within at the atomic level and the space at the macrocosmic level. Breathing in timelessness. Breathing out eternity. Transcending the limitations of the 3 dimensions and the 4 dimensions. Ascending into our 5th dimensional awareness of the present moment. Tuning in to the energy of the soul, the spirit, of energy itself, of essence, of light. Energy which can never die or be destroyed. Energy which transforms from one state to another, just like the soul, just like the spirit, the true eternal nature. Let us remember and make the promise and commitment to ourselves to let go of the thought and the saying and the expression, oh, I don't have enough time. Do we commit to letting go and surrendering that limiting statement which is suffocating our mind, our heart, our reality, our body, saying, I do not have enough time. Only the limited self would say, I do not have enough time. The illusion of the limited self. So only the illusion of the limited self would say, I do not have enough time. And when we breathe, when we live, when we think at the vibration, when we feel at the vibration of the infinite self, soul, spirit, light, we remember we are eternal and we have enough time. Sure, these bodies and these personas transform, but who we truly are at the source of creation, of the heart, the divine spark of life that is the consciousness, that is the warmth of this body, that is the genius of the infinite intelligence that created us, that is the source of our intelligence and our brain and our mind. So, breathing a bit more. Breathing in. We are eternal. Breathing out. Eternal we are. Breathing in. We are eternal. Breathing out. Eternal we are. Breathing in. We are eternal. Breathing out. Eternal we are. Breathing in. We are always in at the perfect time. Breathing out at the perfect time we are. Breathing in. We are at the perfect time. Breathing out. At the perfect time we are. Once more, breathing in. We are at the perfect time. Breathing out. At the perfect time we are. And spaciousness. Let's remember how much at moments in our lives we may have suffocated ourselves. We may have made ourselves feel claustrophobic with the amount of clutter on the mental, physical, emotional levels through a direct correlation to shallow breathing. And the more deeply we breathe, the more spaciousness we feel. It is guaranteed that people who feel claustrophobia, of which I was once one because I chose to inherit it, like claustrophobia and feeling suffocated and breathing shallow. The breather we deep, or even the deeper we breathe, the more space we create in every one of our 100 trillion cells of our body, the more space we create in the infinite atoms and subatomic universes within those cells, the more space we create in our mind, in our consciousness. We take the intellect and the limited ideas of the intellect and we open it up to the flow of infinite intelligence. We create more spaciousness in our emotions and our feelings, so they go from being stagnant to flowing, just simply through appreciating and working with the gift of the breath. So, let us breathe in. We are infinite spaciousness. And exhale. Infinite spaciousness we are. Breathing in. We are infinite spaciousness. Feel it. Breathing out. Infinite spaciousness we are. Feeling it, visualizing it, smelling it, tasting it, touching it, feeling it, each cell within the body, touching the cell next to it, bathed in the ocean of life force and liquids between the cells, microscopic touch going on. So feel yourself touching the spaciousness. Fullness and the void is how it's spoken of in Taoism. The more spaciousness we create, the more emptiness we create, the more fullness we create. It's a paradox, it's yin-yang. So again, breathing in, we are infinite spaciousness. Breathing out, infinite spaciousness we are. Breathing in, so deep. into more spaces, into every one of your 100 trillion cells. Feel each one expanding. We are infinite spaciousness. Infinite spaciousness we are. Let us give ourselves the gift of more and more space. That it doesn't matter if we're on lockdown. It doesn't matter if we're in a prison of our own making or a federal penitentiary. It is up to us, through our relationship with our consciousness, whether we are free. There have been plenty of people who are free inside, in their spirit, in their soul, in their heart, and their mind, and even free in their body while being locked behind bars. Let us remember people like Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela and all the other greats who have been locked up in prison, people in our lifetimes right here, right now. And some people might be walking around free, but be locked up in a prison of their own thoughts, their own minds, their own belief systems, their own shallow breathing, their own stagnant emotions. So it is up to us to be sovereign and to free ourselves from our own self-imposed limitations by thinking shallowly, from breathing shallowly, and feeling shallowly. The deeper we breathe, the more abundance we feel, the more prosperity we feel, the more spaciousness we feel, the more time we feel, the more well-being we feel, the more clarity we feel, the more vitality we feel, the more purity we feel, the more prosperity we feel, the more infinity we feel, the more divinity we feel. That can only happen through oneness, through feeling wholeness. And we feel whole by breathing and allowing the whole, all of existence to breathe itself into us, and to breathe ourselves into all existence through our thoughts, our words, our intentions, our deeds, and our actions. The more we're breathing deeply, the more we're saying yes and thank you to the life, the more we are inspired to create, to be a creator in this world, creating art, creating innovation, creating beautiful families, beautiful gardens, beautiful communities, beautiful projects, rather than what a lot of us have been told or believe that we are, which is consumers. Do we believe ourselves to be a consumer? Something that just goes around eating things up? Or do we know and remember that we are a creator? We are creating life in each breath. In each breath we are giving ourselves to life, which means we are creating. We're either creating generously and breathing deeply into life, into our actions, or we are breathing shallowly into life and being stingy, feeling limitation and lack, feeling scarcity. All of it starts with the breath. Are we feeling love? We can allow ourselves to feel more love. Love, consciousness, light, that is the source of the breath, where the air and the breath comes from. Well, we can feel more lightness. We can feel more love. Feel more love for the self, for the body, for the mind, for the emotions, for the friends, for the family, for the community, for the nation, for the environment, for the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, the human kingdom, all the different traditions of the world, the planets, the suns, the stars, the moons, the galaxies. All of that comes and is amplified by breathing into it, going from limited conditional love of me to infinite unconditional love of we, from transcending and ascending from the small self to the limitless self. Through breathing in a big yes to all of existence, and breathing out a whole yes to all of existence. And when we breathe in this way, we are energizing and supercharging the eternal flame within, the element of fire that is the warmth of these physical bodies, that is the warmth of our hearts, that is the brightness of our minds, that is the vitality or lack of in our bodies. So to feel more vitality, to feel more fire, to feel more love, to feel more compassion, to feel more brightness in the consciousness, we have to feed that fire, and we feed that fire with the breath. So breathing together now, we are the eternal fire, and breathing out, the eternal flame we are. Breathing in, we are the eternal flame. Breathing out, the eternal flame we are. Feel the fire within. Feel the fire burning in every cell. Feel it burning in your heart. Feel that flame, that divine spark at the heart of every atom, each a miniature solar system. Breathing in, we are the eternal flame. Breathing out, the eternal flame we are. Breathing in, we are the eternal flame. Breathing out, the eternal flame we are. Feel the internal sunshine, always there for you, even if you're locked in a cell, in a basement. It is, the internal flame is always there. If we are there, that flame is there. And if we want to nourish, be a good fire keeper and take care of that flame so that fire is creative, so that fire feeds ourselves and our loved ones. The fire brings warmth and light, helps us create, and let's breathe into that fire. And as that fire reaches its zenith, its crescendo of creation, its living, dynamic, crackling, blazing plasma, it is air set on fire. It is air made dynamic. It is air that goes from inspiration to enthusiasm. And then it transforms to the other type of plasma, water. So, then remembering that water is dense air. So, and air is less dense water. We know that the air is an ocean of water vapor, so if ever we're really thirsty, let's breathe in such a certain way that we can absorb water in our breath, because it has been proven. Many indigenous cultures and societies do it. Many people, the likes of, I can't remember who, but kind of people like Wim Hof do things, great feats, and of course he's inspired by the great yogis of India and Tibet and the Himalayas, and they're famous for doing it too, is going very, very long periods. There are even recorded cases proven of people going years and many, many decades without water. Believe it or not, it is done. That people have attuned their body to receive water from the air. But what water is it's juicy air. And what air is it's dry water. So let's remember these polarities within us. So, some of the ultimate expressions of water: fresh glacial melt water, fresh spring water. We're going to breathe in the water because all the waters are connected. The water in the air that's right under our noses, the water that's in the clouds, and the water that's in the springs and the oceans and the glacial melt water. So, the holy healing waters of the springs. So breathing in, flow, waters flow. Breathing in, we are the holy healing waters. Breathing out, the holy healing waters we are. Feel them flowing through your body. Breathing in, we are the holy healing waters. Feel them flowing, saturating you, quenching your thirst in the deepest levels. Breathing out, the holy healing waters we are. And one more time, breathing in, we are the holy healing waters. Feel the water spiraling and vortexing, flowing within each atom and cell and tissue, everything becoming juicier. Your quenched thirst, your spiritual thirst quenched, emotional thirst quenched. Breathing out, the holy healing waters we are. And water is cradled and condenses as air is condensed into water. We condense into the fourth state of the elements. It comes out of the fifth state, or the essence, the quintessence, the ether. And the fourth state is earth. Crystalline earth in the soil, in the minerals. We are a miniature piece of Mother Earth walking around. I believe it was Maestro Jose Manuel Estrada that said that the human beings are the brain cells of the earth. If the earth was scaled up to be a human being, or vice versa. So let us remember and feel the earth within us. The most precious earth. This body is the most priceless crystal gem. The most priceless, valuable, living crystal gem. Living, walking, talking, loving. Even water is a liquid crystal, let alone the crystals. Each of our cells is a crystal. Our bones are crystals that accumulate and store energy in the same way that crystals have been proven to, which is why you put your liquid crystal displays on your devices and why there's quartz crystals in computers. Our bones are crystalline. We weren't taught that, many of us in school. One day we will teach our children that, but the science is there, the discoveries are there. The great teachers and masters have been telling us this for a long time. So research why the bones are crystals. So there is a mine of the most priceless diamonds within us, and we don't even have to dig it up and chop down the trees to get to this mine, because we are the mine. Just like the earth is the most precious living crystal, and we shouldn't even have to dig it up to get any diamonds or crystals out. So let us feel within ourselves the focused, concentrated, coalesced energy of the ether, the air, the fire, and the water as the most priceless gem, crystal, diamond, beaming and reflecting the light of the infinite, the divine spark, just as we see a crystal splitting the sun's rays into the 7 colors of the internal rainbow of the energy centers. Breathing in deeply, breathing out first, squeeze all the last bits of air out, and breathing in. We are the living diamonds of paradise earth. Breathing out. Living diamonds of paradise earth we are. Breathing in. We are the living diamonds of paradise earth. Feel that beauty glistening. And breathe out. The living diamonds of paradise earth we are. And one more time, breathing in. We are the living diamonds of Paradise Earth. Feel that infinite value, infinite abundance, immeasurable as our true essence inside us, right here, right now. Bask in it, bathe in it, acknowledge it, appreciate it, and beam it out, because you have a limitless source and you are a limitless source. The living crystal diamond abundance of Mother Earth's paradise we are. Now these prayers just come through in the moment, so sometimes they're simpler and sometimes I get overly enthusiastic and they can be a mouthful. But pick whatever feels right to you through tuning in with your own intuition. So we give thanks to Father Sky, to the cosmos above us, to the sun, to the stars, to the light beings, to all the spaciousness above us, the infinite space. And we give thanks to Mother Earth, the Divine Mother beneath our feet. And we give thanks to the heart of humanity, all of our ancestors, all of our past lives, all of our future lives, and all of our great-grandchildren's grandchildren. We give thanks to all the indigenous cultures of the world that are keeping the wisdom traditions alive. And remember, the way we treat our indigenous cultures, whether it's the Druids and the Druidic knowledge in England and Europe, or the Native Americans of the North, the South, the native people of Asia, all over the world, the way we treat our indigenous people and our elders is the way we treat our earth, is the way we treat our family. And they are the great grandparents and elders holding wisdom and passing it on to us and through us, which have helped birth this whole awakening of spirituality and environmental care. So let us give thanks to them and to all the enlightened teachers of humanity, of the past, of the future, that will come from our children and our grandchildren, and to all those alive right here, right now. This Sunday we have a cacao ceremony with Ice Day and myself, where we'll be doing some really deep, magical guided meditation. We'll be sharing some songs, some music, some prayers, and cacao. So get your cacao now, whatever cacao you can find. We do have it on the Wild Food Cafe website. Otherwise, whatever cacao you would like to use, or whether you would just like to tune into the spirit of cacao. Obviously we're on special times right now where the availability is in an unusual form. The ceremony is what's important, in tuning into the spirit, whether it's the spirit of the cacao, the spirit of the heart, the spirit of creativity. So join us on Sunday at 7 o'clock. And we look forward to seeing you then. All the details are on Facebook and Instagram. It's going to be a Zoom, and it's going to be really fun and really magical and playful, and leave you with your heart open wider than ever before, your mind open wider than ever before, your body more relaxed, open, peaceful and blissful than ever before. Thank you so much, beloveds, for joining us right here, right now. Thank you for the gifts that each and every one of you are, each and every one of you are sharing, and keep making magic and alchemy out of this precious gift that we have been given right here, right now. Aho.